Now, from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather tonight. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go now, heading right on into our Tuesday evening. And well, what a cloudy day it was out there, as anticipated. That low grade cloud cover built in and really made it feel almost like it was going to rain this afternoon. I can tell you the cloud cover is going to be sticking around heading into the evening for any kind of Tuesday evening plans. Temperatures through the 70s, but even though it may look like rain here in the Metroplex, we are staying completely dry. I am tracking, though, that next opportunity of rain and storms specifically for the Metroplex. Could we even have some severe weather with that? We'll talk about that again coming up. But first of all, this is what we did this afternoon. And again, these were our daytime highs, generally 70s around the area. In fact, the one location that did tap an 80 was out in our western counties, out around the Breckenridge area. A little more sunshine out there, 80 on the nose. But again, outside of that, a fairly comfortable afternoon with those 70s across North Texas. We did also have a little bit of rain and, in fact, a little bit of thunder as we went through the afternoon. This is way down here in our southeastern counties, Henderson, Anderson County. Again, some scattered showers, a few rumbles of thunder move through there. Again, you can see rainfall totals here based off of the radar. And again, as you got over towards the Longview area, even over towards parts of the Tyler area, rainfall totals becoming a little more impressive there. Again, you can see heading into the evening, basically that activity now beginning to wane in North Texas, but it's all part of the bigger wave. And again, as we expand out the view, again, you can see the scattered showers, the thunderstorm activity kind of grouped together within that wave. But again, that wave continues to push off to the east. And again, simply put, that's going to be the end of that opportunity of rain and storms, again, as we go through the evening. Now, the one other area that I've been watching throughout the day, it is the dry line. We're going to talk about this today. We're also going to talk about it for tomorrow, Wednesday as well. Obviously, separating the warm, moist, unstable air from the bone dry desert air. And again, the dividing line there, again, is what we call the dry line. If you're new to North Texas, we'll talk about this all spring. Sometimes it can be the focus of rain and storms. Today, it's been the focus of rain and storms, but we really have not been able to bubble up any thunderstorm activity off of the dry line. We'll get what's called a cap, or it's basically a lid or something that suppresses thunderstorm activity. It was relatively strong today, so far we really haven't seen any activity along the dry line. Again, if anything were to form, again, this would be west of North Texas. But there would be some severe potential out across parts of the rolling plains, the big country, even up into our Texas panhandle. Now, for tomorrow, Wednesday, the reason why I'm telling you all of that, it will be important for tomorrow, is the dry line is going to get closer to North Texas. And because of that, again, the Storm Prediction Center, they've drawn in this red area, including our western counties, but it's going to be a similar story tomorrow. It's only a 10 to maybe 20% opportunity that we see a storm develop along the dry line. So chances are we stay dry tomorrow, but if we were to develop a storm similar to today, it would be severe. And again, they're primarily, the concern would be hail and wind with any activity. Again, if, I stress if, it does form tomorrow in our western counties. Of course, we'll be tracking that very carefully tomorrow with you throughout the day and keeping you up to date. Now, after that, skipping ahead in time, let's talk about Thursday into Friday. We got to take a look off to the northwest. And it's this big area spin, upper level storm trough here. That's going to be coming out as we get into Thursday. You can see the cold front there associated with it. That cold front will be moving through North Texas as we go through Thursday. Late in the day, that cold front, I think, is going to be the focus of some rain and some thunderstorm activity. And we may even have some severe weather also with the hail and a wind threat. So again, late Thursday and early Friday, I think that may be a bit better of an opportunity locally here in the Metroplex and also for our eastern counties. I'll show you that again coming up. Otherwise, as we go through the evening into tonight, it's going to be a fairly balmy overnight, fairly humid. Temperatures overnight lows there only down into the 60s. We're basically doing the 80s across the area tomorrow. Notice a few 90s where the dry line is tomorrow late afternoon. It will be a 10% opportunity again in our far western counties. And again, we'll call it maybe a 20% opportunity tomorrow of a few showers over in our western counties. Then as we get into Wednesday night, tomorrow night, similar story, balmy, overnight lows generally in the 60s. And again, here comes the front. You can see it right there. That'll be as we get into Thursday. So even though Thursday looks relatively warm, again, keep in mind, by the time we transition into Friday, temperatures will be easing down. And in fact, we will continue to ease those temperatures down into the 60s, by the way, by this upcoming weekend. Thursday into Thursday night, we'll call it a 40% opportunity of rain, storms. Some severe weather may be possible.